Okay, I'm getting to your camera. I'm sorry it's so late. It is 12:21 and I'm listening to That Sick and scratching my fucking ass off because I'm so fucking itchy. I've gotten heaps of bites. The most prominent ones, like, look at that. There's some more down there. There's some like on my upper arm, like my tricep. I don't know if you can see that there. Hold on, I'll flip the screen out and then I will be able to see. Right there. That's really itchy. Where else? There. And I'm thinking it was like when it just started really itching after I got into bed, like, and had a nap. I got up and then all of a sudden I remember I'm just itching. That's strange. So I've taken all my blankets away and washing them all. But I need to tackle that because this is really bugging me. Like, bugging me. I can't. It's bugging me. Okay, what's up? What's up? So, my body is like completely broken out in some sort of like fucking biological myth kind of like bullshit. Can you see that? I have like that sort of stuff like all over my body. Look at that. My legs are even crazier. And then like my legs are just fucking crazy with it. And I don't know why. But I think me like scratching is having something to do with it. Because my nails are kind of like spreading everything everywhere. But I cannot help but do it. Anyway, that's what's happening. Sorry for the delay with this push thing. I'll be doing it very soon. Your girl is also here if you have wondered. She fucks me cause she wants to get close. Don't fuck to get funded. 100. My hand is getting really fucking tired. Cashing out of people with opinions. You don't have to love me, but I'm here making millions. Hello, I'm back. Let me turn the music off. There we go. Now, welcome today. I'm in my living room gonna play some music for you. I'm gonna be using Jesus Christ. Okay, I want to talk like somewhere around here, I think, but I need to go take the wool out of the washing machine. So now I'm like donning the Ugg boots, woolen like warm socks, long pants and a t-shirt. I want to try and stop like my skin contact from like being there in front of me and me wanting to scratch it. There's a bit of damage there too. That's my all the stuff off of my bed. One blanket, two blankets in here actually. And shit. It is it would be kind of cool if this light was under it. It doesn't reach. Damn. Oh well, it's kind of like a nice off light. Look at that. So like, yeah, that makes actually quite a nice whoa, what's going on with the screen? Look at it. I'll fix that. There we go. 60's the best. Okay, that is a little bit dark, I'm sorry, but how about I find a little bit of a studio light setup and I'll explain what's going on over this beer, shall we? This is one of the most basic things ever, but I think it will work quite well. It's like a torch light. So like you hold it like this and it closes and opens, and you can recharge it. Got a rechargeable battery. You click the button once and you got a torch, like a regular, whoa, lens flare, like, you know, a torch. And I like the whoa, I really like the color of it because it's cool where all the other light sources are warm, so it's like a cool star on a warm background. Cool to do painting with. Look at that. Look at the little artifacts that come up on screen. You can stretch them like this. I'm really fascinated with being able to like play with live video. I'm going to be using that, I think, at some point in this series, like I did just then. But what am I basically doing is, well, setting up a little bit of a light source, aren't I? That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. Alright, and I'm glad you could be here with me tonight, or today, or whenever you're watching this. Let's be like this. Whoa, boof. Let's go like that, but let's just do something like that. Why not? I didn't quite like how the black was coming out of the t-shirt. But yeah, that's me. I think of things like that. I've also got this little warm backlight background. What if I just bounce this light off of, or had it directly in front of me? Perhaps like on an angle like this. Or I think above would look better. To do that, I'm going to move the camera like this. How does that look? Does that look pretty cool? You got like that little spot of light and then like a little bit of cool light shining over me. Let me just do a autofocus. Yeah. So let's just have a bit of sip of a beer. I really like this stuff. Really cheap and does the job. All right. So this series, playing push and me getting some experience with it, basically forcing myself to get some experience with push so that I can play some really cool stuff, very simple stuff. I kind of want to make a bit of a return to like doing something on here, and then I can do like push performances. And another idea I have is of using the HDMI output on the cameras and like transferring that to a large screen so I can then do live stuff with different lights, kind of like what I was playing with the lights before. I've been experimenting a lot with that lately actually, and I can put maybe like a few clips over this video so that you can see what I'm talking about, just to highlight some, like, you know, you got blue orbs, red orbs. I'm scratching again. God, do I put the long sleeve on? Anyway, last night was really basic. I didn't really play much, and well, so far tonight's going the same. Actually, I'm about to play, but I'm just kind of like, I really wanted to like kind of talk and let you guys know what's actually going on before I'd like to give a bit of context sometimes. Whether or not you've even bothered to stick around to watch this long, if you have, thank you very much, because I really appreciate every person that wants to see my journey into this. So without further ado, let's get some. The next clip you're gonna see will be me playing push. I'm gonna go do a few things first, set up. Today I'm gonna be doing a drum rack, and playing around with that, or maybe an operator. I might do operator because that's the next simplest thing from where I branched off yesterday, so I was even thinking of trying to make a kick drum with an operator, so let's try and do that, shall we? Yep. Okay, so over there, maybe. No, it needs to be like, I want you to see my arms. Should have probably sorted this out before I started this video, but it won't take long. That's alright. And then I can see fairly well, although I might turn it down one, just to have one on. And I might face it away from me, just a little bit. Just behind. Maybe, just something like that. Yeah, that's kinda good. That's kinda good for me anyway. Alright. So we've got 18 minutes to spare. I'm just gonna pick the time to say that I'm about to start recording my screen so that you can also see what I'm doing on there. And I'm about to start recording once, yeah, start recording. Let's just see what happens. Alright, now we're recording. Let's go, not there, but here. This is the instrument we're going to be playing with today, the operator, number 4, and it is really, really good. It's a great instrument. I'll just check to see if it is receiving desktop audio. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Okay. Now what I want to do is go into my operator and go to the device and have a fiddle around. You might be able to see what I'm doing on the screen at certain points, as far as like I'm going to go to the end of this track and start recording right there. Let's start recording. Okay, beautiful. What I want to do now is make sure automation is getting recorded. Yep, it is. I want to make sure that I go back and put it in some space. So I did mention earlier I wanted to possibly come up with a kick sound. So let's try to do that. Oscillate a envelope. We're going to make a really high initial volume. No attack. Peak at 0 dB. And we're going to put the decay. First of all, we're going to turn the sustain down to 0. Alright, you see I can move that. I'm just using the push. And then we want to go put accent on. Doesn't that work well? Okay, now I'm obviously going back on what I've already recorded, so I can hear some of the stuff I did last night, which is perfect. Let's go back into the operator. I'm gonna go Well, that's about all for today, folks. Thanks for watching. So let's go to the master and finish this off. Ooh. No, I don't want to record that, do I? Alright. Thanks. Hundred models in my house, I love to feel unnumbered. Your girl is also here and you have wondered. She fucks me but she wants to give those won't talk to you. Hundred. My hand is getting really fucking tired. I'm cashing out on people with opinions. You don't have to love me, but I'm here making millions. Well, that was fun. I'm still itchy as fuck though.